The head of Oxford Community Schools releasing a letter concerning last week's shooting, detailing the district's version of the events leading up to the tragedy that left 4 students dead. But really, that's about all we've heard so far from school officials. NewsNation correspondent Brian Enton is live for us in Oxford tonight. So, Brian, of course, the immediate focus after the shooting was on the accused gunman and his now arrested parents. But really, school administrators have stayed silent until this release. So is there any possibility that maybe some of those administrators could be facing charges?
Well, that is the big question right now, Nichole. And law enforcement, the Attorney General and the DA all say that they are not ruling anything out at this point. They are continuing to investigate what led up to the shooting and whether or not it could have been prevented. Mom, dad, and son all locked up in the same jail. Accused Michigan school shooter Ethan Crumbley's parents were arrested early Saturday morning after a manhunt led police to a Detroit warehouse. The parents' car was spotted outside.
They are in our jail, all 3 of them, the son and both parents. They are segregated, each individually, in isolation.
This is the Crumbleys' house in Oxford. It's kind of eerie because it almost looks like they left in a hurry and they might be returning home. But we know that won't be happening because the entire family is now in jail. We've heard extensively from the sheriff and the Oakland County District Attorney, but so far school district leaders are not doing interviews despite the community demanding answers. I tried calling and emailed every single Oxford Community Schools board member and the superintendent, but no response. The administrative offices are locked with a sign on the door that says they're closed to the public. So are they, they're not talking to any media? No. Okay. Are they all in there though? A sheriff's deputy told me administrators were inside, but would not come out. We went to this coffee shop the school board president owns to talk to him, but a sign on the window said, no media. Could school officials who were in that building face criminal charges? Is that a possibility?
Look, anything is possible, but, I don't want to jump to any conclusions because, again, have that information at this point, but that's a big part of the investigation.
Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel is offering to do an independent investigation into what led up to the shooting. According to a letter the superintendent sent to parents, a teacher reported Ethan Crumbley's disturbing drawing of a gun pointing to the words, "The thoughts won't stop, help me," to the school counselors and the dean of students. Crumbley was brought to the guidance office. His parents were called in, but the district says they refused to take him home and he was returned to class. Hunter Pollock, who lost his sister Meadow in the Parkland shooting almost 4 years ago, says families in Oxford must demand accountability.
But these school officials and these parents have blood on their hand because they knew this kid was going to blow and they let him go back to class. Why didn't they search his backpack? Why didn't they bring a police officer into that meeting so the police officer could assess the student for himself?
And in that letter to parents, the superintendent said that the school counselors used their best experience to make the decisions at the time. And he says that school staff did not have all of the information and the facts that we have now. Nichole?
Yeah, those are some really good, important questions from Hunter there. And as always, Brian Enton working to get answers. We appreciate it. All right, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.